said, what shall I do with Jesus, who is also called the Christ? Question. In Acts 16, if you read verse 30, when Paul and Silas got out of jail, the jailer asked them, what must I do to be saved? Question. In Acts 2:37, when the Holy Ghost fell, they ran to the disciples. They said, men and brethren, what shall we do? In Acts chapter 9 verse 6, when Paul was saved, he asked the Lord, when the Lord appeared to him, what would you have me to do? Questions. In Luke 16 verse 3, a steward said, my master taketh away the stewardship from me today. I cannot dig or beg. I'm ashamed. What shall I do? In Luke chapter 3, if you read from verse 12, you read verse 14. The soldiers came to John. What shall we do? The publicans came to John. What shall we do? Questions. There are some of you looking at me right now and you're asking yourself, who did I offend? Who is doing this to me? Why is this happening to my children? Who? I have seen professionals in their craft. I've seen people talented yet frustrated. Can't marry, can't settle, can't move forward. Because something has plagued them. The yoke of questions. They ask themselves, people ask them, life asks them. Questions. There are some of you, people are looking at you that with the way you are going to church, what is happening? A young lady in Germany, I was walking out of a church, she ran. She said, please sir, speak to my family. I said, what's the problem? He said, somebody just mocked me where I walk. Now why is it that we that go to church are the ones bad things happen to? She said, somebody mocked her and said that to her. Questions. Hey, are you sure you are ready today? Are you sure? Are you sure? Questions. A young lady, first time I saw this in my life, she has worn wedding gown 5 times. Different men. None of them are dead. None of them divorced her. What happened? When the Lord spoke and said, somebody here has worn wedding gown 5 times. I thought maybe the first man, second man, third, fourth, fifth. The Lord said no. None. I said, Lord, what's going on? He said, just call out. And I called the case. The lady came out. I said, Lord, 5 times, what's going on? The Lord said, she will be proposed to. They will approach her, talk to her. Wedding day, waiting from the bride. As soon as they ask, do you? A mouth would lock. This is somebody who was talking this morning, talking for months. Talk to the platform. The strong man followed her there, locked. They will do that. Out of anger, the first man just turned and walked out of the church. That was the end. Second man, she prayed. The second man was going to say, have you heard what has happened? He entered, same thing. Third, she waited for 7 years, believing it will never happen again. And in fact, she wanted to get pregnant, according to her, even without marriage. She couldn't. She waited the 5th time. And she was in that service. By this time, she was already 46. Now, what do you think was going through her mind? Who is doing this to me? Who did I offend? In fact, some people are actually speaking to the atmosphere. Say, please, whoever offended, forgive me. Just let me rest. Questions. And there are some of you, your certificate is asking you questions. That with this thing you studied, why are you still here? Your talent. But there is an answer coming from the throne. For every question, there is an answer. An answer is coming from the throne. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. There's an answer coming from the throne. An answer that cannot be argued. Every question there is an answer. An answer is coming from the throne. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. There's an answer coming from the throne. An answer that cannot be argued. Every question there is an answer. An answer is coming from the throne. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. There's an answer coming from the throne. An answer that cannot be argued. Every question there is an answer. An answer is coming from the throne. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires. There's an answer coming from the throne. An answer that cannot be argued. Every question there is an answer. An answer is coming from the throne. This meeting will produce multi-millionaires.
Be part of Apostle Johnson Suleman's World Mission Itinerary of Victory 2023.
I saw God give you a prophetic fire. Take! Fresh fire, fresh fire, fresh fire.